My name is Reinhard Kleist, and I work for comic books now for more than 20 years. So my latest book is about a refugee from Somalia.
You always seem to go for a very strong character. What is it that draws you to these individuals?
Well, mostly my characters, they always have something like a dark side in them, like Johnny Cash, for example, and also, I did a book about Fidel Castro. Well, he was also a very dark side in it. And Samia is somehow not in this direction, because for me she's a really a hero, because she's following her dream and following her ideas. She wants to do sport, she wants to support her family, and she's having this really strong dream. And so for me she's like a real, she doesn't have a dark side. And unfortunately she is the only character in my collection of works that is dying in the end.
It's an incredibly sad story, and today, of course, it's very poignant because of what's happening with the waves, huge waves of refugees and migrants from Syria, from Afghanistan, from Iraq, from Somalia in her case. She came from Somalia. How did you begin to research this and to reduce the story to these few powerful elements in a graphic novel?
I mean, in the beginning was that I read about her story, and I was really touched by the dramatic impact of the story. And the next thing was that I had a meeting with her sister, who lives in Helsinki, and I had help from a journalist, Teresa Krug, and she introduced me to the sister, and without the knowledge of the sister I would not have done the book. Slowly I found out more details, and I was trying to find out things that are very difficult for me as a white European about her story. And then I had help from other people that I met from Somalia, who were also doing the refugee route through Africa to the coast of the Mediterranean Sea to try to get to Italy. So they gave me a lot of information about the parts that I have no knowledge about.
So you research like a journalist. I mean, you research really intensely.
I'm really a lousy journalist, but I'm trying to find as much information as possible so that the story will be as close to the truth as possible.
Why did you want to tell Samia's story?
In the beginning, I was not really thinking about something like political ideas, like telling something about a refugee. I just wanted to tell something about the girl, because that fascinated me so much, that she was trying to follow her dream against all obstacles.
And her dream was to be an Olympic athlete.
Yes,
I mean, the book is called
yes.
An Olympic Dream, and she'd actually run in the Beijing Olympics in 2008.
Yeah.
And then she was aiming to come to London to run in the London Olympics in 2010. That didn't happen, of course, because she died en route. What personally for you were you trying to do with this story, and what did you want us as readers to get out of it?
We had the crisis in the Mediterranean Sea for years and years now, and nobody was listening, and nobody was really looking what's happening there. We just saw the numbers on the news, how many people died, and we was like, oh yeah, well, another 100 people died in an accident in the sea, and nobody really cared. So what I wanted to do is to give one of those numbers a face, and to show the story of somebody who is dying on the way to come here. I think her story is really understandable for everyone, because she was just trying to do her sport, and she was not able to do this in her country, so she wanted to get somewhere else. So it's an example of what is happening.
These are very powerful political stories, and you're often asked to talk about this particular subject now, refugees and so on, because of the book, An Olympic Dream, that you've written and you've drawn. Do you think that's the way that graphic novels are going? They're becoming more like reportage, documentaries, in Germany particularly, because I mean you work in Berlin, that's where you live and you work. Do you think that's the trend at the moment?
Yeah, it's kind of a trend, but I mean, graphic novels can be very, very different subjects. And what I found out during all those talks I had, especially in front of school classes for young people, I think that's something that a comic book can really do. It can really grab you from the heart and give a very personal view on a topic. People are I have the feeling that people at the moment are trusting a drawn image more than a photography, because everybody knows that photography is lying, and a drawn picture is something that an artist made, and he made it with his intention. So they trust a drawn picture more because they know that it's drawn in a certain way, and it's showing not reality. It's showing also an opinion, and so that's I think that's why drawings become more and more important.